Hello again, everyone. I've cleared out the rest of these lads, or ladies, actually, and got all the cash and a plethora of daggers. And now we've come to this huge thing, and you might be wondering what it is. An obelisk, obviously, and so we'll just click that. And the surface of the obelisk is blood warm to the touch. A message swims into view as you remove your hand. So you might be wondering what that means, but you don't have to. You don't need to worry about that just now. But there's one obelisk on each of the 15 maps. Or maybe it's just 14 of the... No, I'm pretty sure it's each of the 15 maps there's an obelisk. And when you go up to them, click them, they automatically get recorded in here for you. That was number 14. Yeah. So... And now we're back here. And poor old Red is still dead. Red is dead. So we're just going to go to the temple to heal him up. If one of your characters dies, don't panic. Just find the nearest temple. Luckily, there is one in this town. There's not one in every town. But it is here. It is expensive, and that's your fault. In this case, it's most definitely my fault. Right, but when you die, your armor tends to break. Oops. So you've got to give it to your repairman. And luckily, I knew it would come in handy. He is level 3 repair, which is apparently enough for him. Oh, that's right. I forgot about that. Wonder Mace. I don't think there's anywhere here that I can teach him Mace, but that will definitely be the next thing on the list. I'll just go check, actually. Over here. Oh no, we can! Look at that. Perfect. Right, so, he can have a mace and a shield. And all of a sudden his AC will have rocketed. Yeah, gone right up to 34. And his attack is, well, it's just as good as everyone else. A lot better than Chops, who we need to teach Expert Dagger to in the near future. Has anyone not got boots? He's not got boots. Anyone not got gauntlets? He's not got gauntlets. Right, this is just a day for stuff, isn't it? Ornate trident. No, hold on. I will check that, because that comes under spear, which is what he's got. Not quite as good. Better minimum. The maximum's not as good though. So I'm gonna roll with the halberd just for now. Massive halberd. Huge. Righto. Pretty sure here you can learn repair expertise, but we're not quite ready to go up a level, and he's only level 3. That would have been good to have. Now these are all elemental guilds. The only one that's missing is Earth, but you've got your air, water, and fire over there in the distance. But you need membership, as you do for every guild, and you here is where you. So we'll join water.
Greetings.
Join air. But not fire. No, just kidding. Of course we'll join fire.
Thank you.
Oh, and also these double as the where you can learn mastery of magic. Right, now this castle up here is not something I'll be tackling at this very moment. I don't think level 7 is strong enough. But it's the Silverhelm Outpost, which is where we complete this quest. And also another quest, which I'd forgotten about, which I'm going to go get now. 2 quests, actually. Several quests. One go. And it is closed. I'll do that next time I come back. And this fountain heals 10 spell points. Oops. Right. Ah, that's right. Now I talked earlier about enchanting items and learning. Right, I'm going to teach everyone learning as well. That'll help us out. And yeah, there it is. Enchant item is a really good spell. I'm not sure who's my water magic guy. Is it him? I think so. Yeah, he's water and he's got nothing, so we'll teach him the basic water spells. Awaken, Cold Beam, Cold, Poison Brave, Water Walk, which is a spell I don't tend to use. Good to have on you though. Righto. Teach him.
Yes.
He's level 1 magic, so I'm not. I'm not going to bother trying to enchant anything just yet. But enchant item is really good spell. There you go. Gives a chance to imbue a normal item with magical powers. Chance of success 10% per point of skill in water magic. So right now we have a 10% success rate. Just not worth it. Just not worth it at the moment. Want to get up to at least expert because you get better enchantments, and you can't enchant items until you have mastery. I'm gonna go, and he's air and he's fire, so I'll go get him some 1 or 2 nice air spells. Lightning bolt's probably a bit much for him. Sparks. Sparks is what you want. And yeah, that'll do us for now. Not planning on jumping off any cliffs. And we'll get hopefully 1 or 2 fire spells. Ring of Fire is a really good one. And Firebolt, Fireball, Fireball. Brilliant. We spent a lot of money doing that, but it's completely worth it.
Yes. Okay. Okay.
Especially because we're actually getting quite strong now, and he's not an expert in fire magic, but he will be soon. Get around to that. And he's not an expert in air, but he will be soon when we get around to that. So that's actually that's more or less all I'm going to do here. The only this is this is the place where there's absolutely the least to do. I'll come back to revisit the Silverhelm outpost, but that's about it. I might pop back to get repair expertise, maybe. It's just, you know, it's expensive. And oh, actually, I don't think. No, I haven't been into the castle yet. I was saving that for screen time, so I'll do that now. 1 or 2 missions in there. One really easy one and one not so easy. Lord Albert Newton.
His Grace Albert Newton.
Council quest. I'm not going to read all that. Basically, he's forgetful, and he needs something called the hourglass of time. And he doesn't give you an area, so you're like, what? How am I supposed to find it? It's buried in an old fort to the south of here. And I think there's actually only one map that is south of this one, which is New Sorpigal. But we're not going to do that particular mission until quite a bit later on, because that's a fairly difficult mission. This one, however, I am the Magus, in charge of training and promoting sorcerers. Though powerful, sorcerer is not the pinnacle of the elemental magician. Wizards take the knowledge and ability of a sorcerer and hone those abilities to a sharper level. They have greater magical potential than the sorcerer and demand greater respect. The way to earn this training, however, is not easy. Find the Fountain of Magic, drink from its waters, and return here. If you are able to do this, I will train you in the ways of the wizard. That is a lie. It's probably the second easiest upgrade spell. I don't think I've mentioned this previously, but their classes: Paladin, Archer, Druid, Sorcerer, as well as Knight and Cleric. You can get upgrades for all of them. There's 3 tiers. I can't remember the names of all of them. I think Paladin goes to Hero, then Crusader. Archer goes to Battle Mage, and then yeah, anyway, the point is they all upgrade. And when you do that, you get increased HP and also spell points, if you have them. Cast Wizard Eye. Yeah, so it's really helpful. In short, very helpful indeed. Right, let's see what we got. I'll sell off these weapons, don't need them. I'll try to be as quick as possible. Don't need that, don't need that. All that. Go Okay, that'll get the rest of them
Don't
done in
touch
the
the
next one.
merchandise.
Come on. Oh, I'm in the wrong place.
Looking for a weapon? Come
Okay.
again? Looking for a weapon? Come
Marvelous. Right. I think that's emptied us up nicely. There's one or two things. Won't bother with them though. Right. So I'm going to go tackle the first of these dungeons in Castle Ironfist. This one is, I think it's fair to say it's the easiest. But at level 7 we're going to have a lot of problems. We're going to run into many problems. It's going to take us more than one go, to say the least. Oh, I missed a lizard. I'll grab that. Nice. Righto. So, when we come back, we're going to enter the Shadow Guild hideout. See you then.